Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point. And we are here with an update on the Alexis Crawford story. And for those of you who are not familiar with Alexis Crawford, she's a 21-year-old Clark Atlanta University college student who was reported as missing on October 31st, and her body was found, and it came out that she was actually murdered by her roommate and her roommate's boyfriend after going to police to report that the boyfriend has sexually assaulted her. And I'll drop the link above so you can go back and check out the videos with the backstory. So the latest is that the death of Georgia college student Alexis Crawford was a close friend with the young lady Jordan Jones, and that Jordan had actually spent time at Alexis' home and knew her family, had been close to this family, and she ended up killing what was considered her best friend, over whatever happened between Alexis and the boyfriend. And so Crawford, the 21-year-old Clark Atlanta University student, was found dead Friday in a Georgia park. Atlanta police announced her roommate Jordan Jones, along with Jones' boyfriend Baron Brantley, are in custody after one of them led police to Crawford's body. A medical examiner determined that Crawford died of asphyxiation. So on Sunday, a spokesman for the Crawford family revealed that she and Jones had been very close, and that Jones had spent Thanksgiving and Easter with their family before. And so the Crawford family knew Jordan and liked Jordan. There was never a reason to suspect that Jordan would do anything wrong or ill towards Alexis. The Reverend Marco Hutchins told reporters, and one family member described them as two peas in a pod. To go from that to where we are today is unthinkable, is unspeakable. That makes this tragedy all the more difficult to understand and reconcile. She spent time with the family in the family home. Before she went missing, Crawford had filed a police report against Brantley and went to a hospital for a rape examination, according to the police report. And according to the report, Crawford told authorities on October 27 that Brantley had mistaken her for his girlfriend Jones and subjected her to unwanted touching and kissing. Crawford said that he rubbed her shoulder and kissed her on the neck while they drank, and when she entered the restroom, Brantley followed her. Now, I don't know what was going on that he mistook her for the roommate. I mean, like, I could see if she was in the bed and he came into the bedroom, but if they were like up drinking together and moving about the apartment, he had to know who he was dealing with. But Jones told police that she found Crawford locked inside the restroom wearing only a bra, and authorities also recovered a pair of panties in the restroom, according to the police report. In the missing person report after Crawford's disappearance, Jones told investigators that she was not on speaking terms with Crawford due to a separate incident, but didn't go into details about what that incident was all about. And so the report also refers to an unspecified separate incident that allegedly occurred on October 26, noting that friends said Crawford felt uncomfortable sleeping in her bedroom and was staying in the living room. And so Crawford's family last heard from her on October 30th, and they reported her missing on November 1st. After Crawford's body was found, Brantley and later Jones were charged with murder and taken to the Fulton County Jail for booking. Legal representatives for Brantley and Jones could not immediately be reached. Atlanta Police Chief Erica Shields said in a Friday briefing that the discovery of Crawford's body was one of the saddest conclusions possible. And Shields addressed the Crawford family directly and saying that I am so truly sorry that we could not provide you with a better ending. Well wishes, cards, and financial contributions to assist the family with covering costs for the death of their daughter, which of course she's 21 years old, off to college. Nobody expected that any of this would happen, so they weren't prepared to bury her. So they're asking people who want to make donations to make them directly to Gregory B. Levitt and Sons Funeral Home at either of their locations. And they have like 4 different locations, and I'm going to drop those in the video. And then her funeral is actually going to take place on Saturday, November 16th at Hill Chapel Baptist Church in Athens. And I'll also drop the address to the church where the funeral is taking place as well. So that was really the only update in the Alexis case. I know on when they arrested the Brantley guy, he waived his appearance. He was supposed to appear in court before the judge on his arraignment on Saturday morning. He opted not to appear, and then Jordan actually was scheduled to appear this morning at 9 o'clock for her arraignment. And just a crazy situation, how easily people get caught up in stuff. You know, she should have been standing by her friend after she said that, you know, this boy did whatever he did to her. It didn't seem like when I first read about the sexual assault allegation, they kept saying kissing and touching, but they sent her to the hospital to do a rape kit. So I don't know if they actually had sex or not. Don't know what Jordan's frame of mind was. Maybe she thought Alexis came on to her boyfriend. I mean, we don't know how people think, you know, in these situations. Like, what was it like being in that apartment? Because that happened on the 26th. She went to the police on the 27th. So what happened between the 27th and the night of the 31st? Because remember, now we don't even know. Well, we do know she did go to the store because they have video footage of her in the store. But according to Jordan, she took her to the liquor store late that night on the 30th. And then she said that she went back to the apartment. And then she says that Alexis showed up back at the apartment at 12:30 in the morning on October 31st. And then she claimed that when she got up that next morning to go to class, that Alexis was gone, but she says that the deadbolt was on the door and Alexis' keys were there, but I think her debit card was gone. But police did release video of Alexis in a store. So did they go to the store and then something jumped off and then they killed her? And God, this is so crazy. Hopefully Jordan has a conscience, and her conscience is going to make her tell the truth about exactly what went down, how they ended up killing her, what her involvement was, what the connection was, why didn't she stand in the gap for her friend. It's going to be interesting to see, but you know, this young girl's life taken senselessly. Now you have 2 more 21-year-olds who are about to go to prison for her murder. Jordan, we know, was in college at Clark Atlanta. Not sure what Mr. Brantley was up to, what he was doing with his life, but just a tragedy all the way around. So that's it on this update. I will, you know, show you guys the information about the funeral home and where the funeral services are taking place. Prayers to the family as they go through this trying time that nobody should ever have to go through, and definitely not for something this stupid, because if it was just kissing and touching, Even if it went to trial, he probably, unless he had some prior, bad behavior, they probably would have told him to go to counseling and gave him probation and made him pay restitution. I don't think he would have spent any considerable time in jail, and for the most part, he probably would have been charged with a misdemeanor assault, not like felony rape or anything, if there was no sexual contact that took place. So just another weird story, another life taken for no reason. So guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below, rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until the next time, I shall talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.